Hey now, it's Lil Paulette, and I'm back with my review / recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville and the Fletcher family values. Y'all, I'm late because there's too much mess going on in these YouTube streets, or these Love and Marriage Huntsville YouTube streets, so I had to stay out of it. Because I ain't the one to be bowing down to nobody, and I don't group think, and I have my own mind, and I do what I want to do. It's just what it is. Either you rock with me or you don't. I don't stop talking to people because they have a different opinion of mine. You can have a different opinion of mine all you want. You can have a different opinion of mine in the comments. Like who you like, dislike who you don't like. It's all safe over here. All right. So, Love and Marriage Huntsville starts off with Stormy, Courtney, Latifah, and Bottom Row So still shooting pool, and of course it shows like a little recap of Stormy getting upset and she left before she blacked out on him, and Marceau being condescending, talking to Stormy the same way he talks to Tisha, and Stormy left. I guess she probably wanted Courtney to get in him. Somebody said that in one of the comments. I thought it was funny that Stormy wanted Courtney to beat Marceau up so bad. It does kind of seem that way, and Courtney is really not about that life. He just about that talking. That's what it looked like to me anyway. So I don't know. Stormy, you might need to put on some, put your Vaseline in your hair up and stuff. Put your hair in some braids, and you tag that ass your damn self. I know you can beat him, and I know you can beat Tisha too. So whatever. All right, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Leave a comment if you want. Like I said, all opinions are welcome. Share the video. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and share. All right, guys. Thanks. Stormisha, I told you a couple of weeks ago when he said that in your culture stuff that he was trying to say that you from the other side of the tracks like Tisha. He was saying it without saying it. This is what I was trying to tell you last week or the week before last. I think it was like 2 weeks ago when he did that in your culture stuff. Like, y'all ain't two black people. So basically that's what he was trying to do. Girl, I hope you wipe the floor up with him. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like I don't get excited every time you check him and Tisha. All these years, all these subscribers, viewers, content creators been waiting on somebody to check Marceau and Tisha. Finally, somebody checks Marceau and Tisha, and some people are mad. Well, oh well. In Kiki's words, be mad, scratch your ass, whatever, because he's getting checked. All that disrespectful stuff. When did Marceau ever be respectful to women? I mean, for years I've been on YouTube and Instagram watching and listening to women talk about how disrespectful Marceau is. And now when a woman is checking him, everybody got a problem with it. And I'm not going to say this, but one more time, at least on this video, Stormy is the only one that could check him like that. She's the only one. Get mad all you want. Stormy is the one. Stormy is the only one. She checking both of them, husband and wife. Husband and wife. Checking them together. Together. Get them, Stormisha. Tisha, how you going to question somebody who leaving early when you showed up an hour and a half late? So if her and Courtney decided in 10 minutes to pack up their stuff and be like, bye, which what they should have done, they should have just waited like 10 minutes, waited for y'all to get settled, packed up their stuff, and then said bye. That's what they should have done to y'all. Then that's too damn bad. Too bad. You don't show up no hour and a half late and then question anything anybody else does. You have zero right. Zero. Big kickball head ass. I know, big kickball head, you didn't say somebody like to hear themselves talk, and then when they get called out on it, they get offended. First of all, Marceau wasn't calling out ish, because Stormy could have wiped the floor up with him with her mouth. She didn't even have to do no hands. Stormy been checking the F out of y'all for I don't know how many episodes. Marceau ain't calling out nothing, because he can't do nothing. Because guess what? If Stormy get mad enough, all of y'all gonna feel them hands. Trust and believe that. It don't matter that Stormy and Mel don't get along and that Stormy don't like Mel and all of that. Yeah, I don't like that part about Stormy either. But guess what? That don't have nothing to do with her checking them snots. And yup, she be checking the hell out of them. And I love every second of it. Let me say this I did not like. When Stormy said that it wasn't even about the name calling for her, she was done with the energy. Courtney, why are you slapping hands on Marcel? Why? When you the one that have the most problems with him behind his back. Like, it cracks me up. Like, what are you doing? Get him, Stormy. It won't be a next time. I know it won't be a next time. It won't be a next time, young lady. Next. N-E-X-T. N-E-X-T. Not N-E-S-T. It's not next time. It's next time. Grow up. Wait a minute, y'all. I thought somebody said Bottom Row Soul went to get his titties done. How come I still see big old titties when he bending over? Why do I see big old titties and bitties? Huh? What happened? Talking about they good with no friends. We don't need no new friends. Y'all ain't got no friends anyway. Don't nobody like y'all. So then we have My Little Pony and Lemonhead. And I don't know if y'all saw, but Here for the Hot Tea did a video saying that she thought they was going to try to steal Love and Marriage DC's storyline with the S therapist when they did the finger thing and it got, you know, it went viral or whatever, because she pointed out how, I think she said Bottom Row Soul had commented on the video and told her S therapist that her services were going to be needed in Huntsville. And then here they go trying to act like they into it and stuff, trying to do what they did because they saw how the response of it. Girl, please, Kimmy, you are probably perimenopausal. You need to go on and get that test. And if you need to, you need to go on and get on them hormones if you feel like they safe for you, because everybody is sick of hearing this storyline. It doesn't go with this show. If this is the type of thing that you want to talk about, it probably should be on a different show, because everybody on the show is young and you the old head on here talking about that. I mean, unless you and Nell Nell start having conversations about it, you, Nell, Wanda, Vanessa, and who else? Oh, Betty. Y'all need to start having them conversations. But you having these conversations with Maurice and your little friends on the side and stuff, all it's doing is making everybody not want to see you no more. Everybody complains about it every damn day. It's not a time I don't turn on the video or I hear somebody talking about your dry box, like all the time. So My Little Pony and Lemonhead. Okay, y'all, so I know everybody is sick of them Lemonhead and My Little Pony talking about her boxing, her drive, and as Here for the Hot Tea says, libido. Libido and cancer hunter. So I'm just gonna skip right over that because I really don't care, honestly. In my opinion, what Kimmy and Maurice need is Tantra. They need a Tantra coach, and they need Tantra to help them start sparking up her libido back, along with her yoni eggs. Not Yanni. Yoni eggs. It's going to take a lot of work, but she can do it. So the Fletchers, Nell and Chris, invite everybody out to this cowboy type place to try to get them to loosen up, supposedly to have a good time, you know, so they can announce what almost every reality show does, the cash trip. So somebody can say that they're throwing it. So I guess it'll be the Fletchers. Can y'all answer me, why did Letitia go and hug Stormy after Stormy just told her that she wasn't effing with her? Now I can see the guys speaking because they did shake hands or whatever at the end of all of that mess at the pool hall. But why is she over there hugging her? If that would have been Mel, she would have broke her neck to stay away. I just don't get it. Why is Mel any different than Stormy when you was actually friends with Mel before you got on Mel's show? I just don't understand it. Mel was already a friend. She was already helping you. Y'all was already bonded. And then you decided to bring up her infidelities, you and Kimmy. And then when she brought up something about yours, then you got upset. Like, I'm so confused about this. And then all these seasons, you've been acting like Mel was out to get you. But Stormy been straight up saying stuff to y'all face, continuously checking you and your man, calling your man a B straight up in front of you and to his face, over and over and over again. But you running over there to hug her. Please make it make sense. Child, Mel came in there looking all cute little orange. I don't know if that's a tiger outfit, but it looks good with her complexion. Then she put that hat on and it was black, and it was on, the outfit is orange and black. It brought it out, honey. She was looking good. And then Slowtail came slithering his ass in behind her. Wah, wah, wah. I got that from here from the hot tea. Child, I don't know what to say, y'all. I feel like Mel continuously is tortured by having to film with Slowtail. Just the fact that he comes slithering his ass up in there, knowing that this is around the time when all that mess was going on online. And then for people to come online and act like Mel's supposed to be buddy with him. I mean, in real life, how many people do you know break up with a guy or divorce a guy for doing all the things that he did to him, and then y'all just buddy? Like, where's all these people at that y'all see doing this at? Please show them to me. Point them out. Show me. I want the lady's name. I want the wife's name, I want the husband's name, and I want the lover's name. And I want to confirm all of these women that go through what Mel went through, and then they get around him, and then they just happy to be around him. And this man is still doing this stuff. It ain't even never stopped. He continuously doing stuff. He continuously online. He went on Queen Sheba's interview and admitted that he threatened her. And then everybody acting like it ain't no big deal. In some states, it is a crime to just threaten to send it out. But for some reason, you male identified chicks, you always trying to take some dusty side. And that's why I call y'all dustinas and pick-me's. That's just why I call y'all that. Because you're always trying to take some dusty man side who did something wrong to his woman or the woman that he was with at the time. And it's always all good until it's happening to y'all. Black women, you gotta do better. You definitely gotta do better. And stop picking and choosing too. And stop acting like you can do whatever you want and say whatever you want to people. And then when a man come responding back to you, oh, we gotta protect the black man, the black woman. No. She should have thought about that before she came up messing with that man. Cut it out. That's what her brothers and stuff is for. So Nell announced that they going to Houston. Yeah, my mom moved to Houston when I was about 4 years old, so I am a Houston connoisseur. It's not my favorite place in the world because I live there, but a lot of places are nice when you just visiting. But yeah, so the staff is going to Houston. Nell said they're not taking no for an answer. Everybody gonna go. They're gonna be adults. They put that camera on Stormy face, and Stormy looked like, I don't want to go no damn Houston. So I guess, is this when they were in the pool in that back, I guess the Airbnb, and they was teasing Martell, calling him Mr. Rogers. Not they, My Little Pony Kimmy called him Mr. Rogers and said that the name change was corny. Is this when it happened, y'all? So Kimmy and them noticed how Courtney and Stormy didn't look like they was good or excited about the trip. So she called herself wanting to talk to him. But I don't really understand that, because you already know you about to put that cape snot on. You about to wear that cape snot, and you about to come in. And if you don't do it in their face, you're going to do it behind their back, because you don't do no other way, Kimmy. You got to wear cape snot. In some kind of way, when you admit that Tisha or Marceau does something, some kind of way, you always have to throw somebody else in it. You got to throw them under the bus too and say, well, Paulette, Marceau does act like a bee, but you're acting like a bee right now too. Okay, because guess what? Maybe I match energy. How about that? Maybe I give. Okay, y'all, got my dog going crazy outside. Lord, the neighbor dropped some money outside and my little dog went crazy. Y'all, my dog is a Morkie. He's part Maltese, part Yorkie, which is a Morkie with an M as in Mary. And he think he is a Corso Cane or whatever the heck them big old dogs are. He always ready to pop lock. Like he always say he always want the smoke. Always. Y'all know when Tay talk dog Cookie, she's so sweet. He's the same size as Cookie. Cookie actually looks like him, but my dog Cookie looks like she could be mixed with part of what my dog is, but my dog doesn't have fluffy hair. They have that long silky hair. Well, my dog doesn't have fur at all, where other dogs do. My dog actually has hair, because Yorkies have hair. So he has that silky wavy hair, and he conceited too, y'all. But he's like tan and white or gold and white. My grandson says Galaxy's gold. His name is Galaxy. Yeah, so you know, it's a typical pothead name. I mean, I'm probably the only one who had it, because whenever I tell people, they like, oh my God, that name is so dope. I was like, yeah, pothead mine, because we never forget the details, y'all. Anyway, back to the show. Wait a minute, did y'all hear Nell ask Tisha how you and Stormy and your cousin doing or something like that? And then what Tisha do? That high voice. Fine, I guess. What I tell y'all about that high voice? Lies. Now how's she gonna say fine I guess when Stormy just told her she wasn't effing with her? I can't. Fine I guess. You know what that remind me of? Do y'all remember back in the day on Real Housewives of Atlanta when Candy first came on and Nene was mocking her and she was like, Nene, like Nene was making that voice like Candy. It was so funny. Oh my God, that's what that remind me of. So Tisha over there lie-splaining that, you know, she should have took, you know, more personal responsibility. She should have kept her eyes off of it. And Mel's like, yeah, they should have saw that. And she's still on that template that he used. He ain't used no template for Stormy, because Stormy did her own. And if people don't stop acting like building a website is something that take rocket science, it doesn't. It does not take rocket science. Just because Stormy built her own website does not mean that she has to be a genius. You do not have to be a genius to build no website. So y'all cut it out trying to make excuses for Tisha. There's no excuse. She copied and pasted that girl's whole thing. All she had to do was delete the email out and put her email address in there and change a few words. But she couldn't even do that because, like they say, she's copy and paste or cut and paste Tisha, because that's what she does. And then her husband tried to lie and throw something in there. If y'all such great business people and she wears this NBA on her sleeve, like some other content creator said earlier, I saw today, I can't remember who it was, but they said she wears her NBA on her sleeve. She's so intelligent, so smart, and she made this business to a multi-million-dollar business in a few months or whatever it was, and Marceau is so great. Then why would you have to copy and paste somebody else's shipping policy? It's a shipping policy. Like, why would you have to copy and paste that? Because it's not rocket science to know a shipping policy. Like, because when I sell, you know, things like my candles and all of that stuff, I let people know like ahead of time, it's going to be this many days to this many days, business days, period. That's just part of it. I don't need to go to anybody else's website to look at it, because I have to go by my zip code and their zip code. And then I have to give a guesstimate. I have to give a little bit more than what it says just in case. So it'd be better to get it early versus getting it late. I don't need to go to somebody else's website to figure that out. And if I hire somebody to do it, they sure wouldn't need to use a template or go to somebody else's website to get the information, because a template is just that, a template. Then you still have to fill in the rest of the stuff. So all of the other information that wouldn't have come from a template, that would have had to come from Stormy's mind. So you still cut and paste it, and it does not make sense. No matter how many times you say this, Tisha, you're a liar. It's a lie. You stole her stuff, then you acted unapologetic about it and acted like she was just supposed to get over it. And now you wondering why she's acting crazy towards you. And I'm so confused as why everybody acting like Stormy just supposed to be cool with it. Even if she agreed for her to white label it, Tisha still messed up. People, celebrities especially, white label stuff every single day. It's not a big deal. You just slap your label on there and you get paid for it. You bought it and you're selling it. And it's your name and your face that's selling it. So it is what it is. But for you to act so nonchalant about it, you shrugged your shoulders like 5 times when Stormy said it to you. Girl, please. And Tisha, I don't see what's fake and tacky about it. If Nell asks her, why can't she tell her? Why are you worried about her telling people if it was just an honest mistake? Because honestly, like I said in my other video, if it was just an honest mistake when you saw it, you should have called your so-called web designer, and then you should have called Stormy. That should have been your second call. If not your first call, you could have called Stormy first, and she could have even walked you through it because she designed hers. She could have said, oh no, you got to do whatever it is. Whatever. Kimmy, why are you watching Stormy's hands while she's talking to you? Why? Why are you watching her hands? Are you scared she gonna pop you too? And just like I thought, you was gonna come on and admit that Marceau did everything that Stormy said, and at the same time say that Stormy's doing it too. That's like giving an apology and adding but afterwards. I can't. And I'm not saying that Stormy don't do some of the things that Kimmy is saying. I'm just saying that that's not the time. That's not what this is about. Like, again, whenever somebody is finally calling Marceau out, because Kimmy have called Marceau out, but the way that Stormy is doing it, everybody got a problem with it. But it's not a problem when Marceau is acting a fool towards all these other women, but don't do nothing with the men. If y'all don't go have a stadium full of seats with that mess. So Mel asks Bottom Row So how he thought it was going to be with the trip. And of course he had to give a condescending answer. Get over it. Get over it. Okay. So when she hit you with that left and that right, I'm going to say, get over it. Get over it. And Stormy just the one to give it to him. Just the one. It might not be Courtney. It just might be Stormy. Because that Leo energy, we don't play. And I don't care what nobody else think about Stormy, whether she could fight or whatever. I said she can. And I think it's funny how Kimmy also was saying how, you know, Stormy does all the things that Marceau says, but when it's directed back at her, it doesn't feel well or whatever. But the same thing could be said about Marceau. Like, Marceau is the one that's been on this show for 6 seasons doing this. Not Stormy, Marceau. Bottom row, so. With the saggy wet butt. This ninja. So they were saying, the guys were saying that the trip will be good if they keep the women separated. And Slowtail was like, how we gonna do that? Well, I don't got no woman show. And Chris Fletcher started teasing him about Mel, M-E-L, changing her name, and there's no longer Holt and Holt. Good for him, because like he said, he used to say that all the time. He was banking on that. And you just knew that you was going to keep on riding Mel's coattails. But not no more. Because she's a Rogers. Now Roger that, Slowtail. So Mel was talking to Nell and M-E-L. Talking to N-E-L-L. And Mel was like, we can have a good time. Don't be pairing me up with him. I need a room with a lock on it, etc. Just, it's not going to be funny. It's not going to be cute. Like, I'm not trying to do nothing with him. No kind of way. Like, if y'all want me to go, these are the ground rules. This is what it is. Ain't nothing fun in games. Ain't going to be, oh, we just having fun. No, she don't want nothing to do with the turtle. Slowtail. Nada. See, them Fletchers, they are the funnest couple on there. Like, Nell was riding that bull. I love that about them. They are so fun. I love that they're the oldest couple, but yet they're the most down to earth. They're the funnest. They're not the most judgmental. Like, I love that about them. I would love to go on a trip with them too. I think I would have a good time. When they showed the it looked like Dallas was coming on, the TV show, but they showed Houston. And they called Melody salon singer Sally. And they called Slowtail Tantrum Todd. I almost peed on myself, y'all. See, production, y'all messy as heck. Y'all are messy, but y'all calling it right. Y'all definitely are this time. Not Slippery Pete and Grumpy Gus, Marceau and Tisha. How Tisha got to be Gus? Y'all couldn't give her no G name for Grumpy. I meant a female G name for Grumpy, my bad. Curly and Whiskey Lips. Yeah, Curly is good for Mo, because he is one of the 3 Stooges, except for the 3 Snots. And Wildcat Willie and Twitchy Trigger Stormy. Yes, Twitchy Trigger fits you, Stormy. I like it. I like it. But Rusty Razor and Juggle Spurs, y'all should have done better than that. Okay, the house is giving dope. It looked like the houses. I don't know if I told y'all that I'm an event planner and I throw parties. And a lot of times I rent out big houses like that and I throw parties for people. And this looks like the type of houses that I normally rent and throw parties in. This is a dope house. It's the best for group trips, and to throw parties and have games and, you know, all the stuff that we do with that blender and all of that. Perfect. The Fletchers got there first. They do what I do. I always get like the best room because I'm the host. And then I start filling in requests from everybody what they want. So yeah, then Mel showed up. Because Mel was like, I'm gonna make sure I get that room with the door locked. I know that's right, Mel. That's exactly what happens when I throw trips. The people who we got have all the requests, they ain't never late. Of course, Slowtail came slithering in afterwards. And then he goes in the confessional talking about seeing Mel anywhere doesn't bother him. Why should it bother you? Who said it's supposed to bother you? You listening to these old dumb people online gaslighting you, trying to blow your head up? Please. How you know it hurts her or doesn't hurt her to speak? Y'all don't get to decide that for her. You or Nell. I'm still mad about that last comment she made on the porch. Talking about it was wrong for her not to speak. You don't get to decide. And you was just in the confessional saying you didn't speak to Fletch. So cut it out. She speak when she get ready to speak. And let somebody be trying to put some revenge pee out on you and see if you going to be trying to talk to them. People, all of y'all online, y'all all need to go get your head examined that think that Mel is supposed to be nice to Martell. She can be nice if she wants to, but there ain't no supposed to be. And to call her bitter because she don't want to be bothered with the guy that keeps on bothering her, that she divorced so he could be with the woman that he was cheating on her with, but he continues to do stuff to her and she's supposed to be all hunky-dory with him. Go get your heads examined, please. So the snot show up 2.0, then 1.0. And Nell is telling them, you know, that she was going to put people in certain places based on situations. Why is Tisha making a face like she don't understand? This is stuff I be talking about the women on this show. You know damn well Martell and Melody are there together. And you know everything that's going on because we all know he showed y'all the video. That's why y'all make all the snide remarks that y'all make. And then to sit there and make a face like that knowing doggone well what's going on. Plus, you don't see Stormy or Courtney there. Cut it out. And knowing that y'all beefing with them too. So Kimmy and Mo are talking about, you know, the bull crap that he said online in that interview. And Kimmy is telling him that, you know, you thought it was no big deal, but it's blossomed into, you know, a big deal. And even my mother. Now, you know when your mama saying something about something on the internet and your mama old. It didn't got to her too. You know that's a big deal. Kimmy said he got to apologize to her mama because her mama don't play that. I know that's right, Kimmy. Finally sounding like a grown-up adult. Okay, so they doing a little bit of tantra when they talking, Kimmy and Maurice. And I like the way Kimmy kept her foot on his neck, you know, when they did the role play with her being the mom and him being Maurice. That's good. That's good, Kimmy. Until she said you have to get your words right and get your mind right instead of to. Oof. Remember what I said last week? Pregnant. Tisha said the last time she was feeling sick, she was pregnant. But she talking about Tiffany and Lou not showing up and speaking to baby Ace. I was feeling sick. You know, the last time I felt like that, I was pregnant. Girl, you should not give birth speaking like that. Marcel, you can say what you want about Tisha, but Tisha is right. A vasectomy is not 100%. Just like getting your tubes tied is not 100%. I too know people who've gotten people pregnant. I've even seen it on paternity court where people got vasectomies and it still was their baby. Cut it out. And y'all, it's not that I believe Tisha is pregnant. I just feel like it's so much misinformation and inaccurate education that goes on this show, and nobody corrects it. Marcel said he would get a blood test if she came up pregnant, and Tisha said, and I'll leave your ass right after the blood test come back. He said, how you gonna leave somebody that already left you? Child, cut it out, because I feel just like you do, Tisha. You better sneak and blood test my baby, because any kind of way you do anything, you think I'm gonna still be with you afterwards? Psh, lost your mind. This ain't TV. And I know they on a reality show. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about a sitcom. F out of here. Oh, Lord. So they go on and on about this pregnancy test up. I guess it's going to come up next week, where Marceau makes it seem like Tisha cheated and 99% of wives are unfaithful. I ain't never heard that before. I heard that about men, and I still didn't hear no 99% of them. So you need to cut it out, Marceau. So anyway, y'all, what y'all think about it? I thought the episode was like a 6. I don't know. It just seemed every week it gets worse and worse. It doesn't seem to get better. I don't know. But don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the video if you want. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your support, and you guys rock on. Peace. Y'all know I'm silly.